Hi everyone, my name is Joanna and today I wanted to do a video about how to use your energy to create good. The reason being is I've noticed that this past week there's been a lot of energy shifts. I think with the recent events in Florida and all of the attention on just sort of that loss, on people's fear responses to what happened, the despair, you can just sort of feel it. Like I've been feeling it. And the reason why I wanted to do this video is I find that it can be really hard to sometimes just make it through the day without getting bombarded or overwhelmed with a lot of negativity. I have myself on a personal level taken a break from news. I find that it's really fear-based, it's really negative, and it can kind of skew sort of your view of what's really going on. Obviously, they focus on things that draw a lot of attention, and it's easy to cultivate fear and panic and despair in people, and it's just, sometimes I find that it's just too much. I have an awareness that there's a lot of great that happens on a daily basis. I just find that for my own well-being, I really can't handle just being inundated all day long with these horrific stories of tragedy and loss. And I see the impact on people and I can feel it. It's really hard to know what to do. It's when you hear these things happening, a lot of times people are wanting to contribute. They're afraid of this happening near them or something similar happening and having an impact on their lives. And I just feel like it generates a lot of negativity. I mean, it's really awful things that happen and we can feel really powerless and I think really limited in what we're able to do. And I just wanted to take an opportunity to let you know that you can do stuff every day. I find that people tend to really focus on having to do really great generous things in the name of helping, which is awesome. Like, it's so amazing some of the commitment and dedication that people exhibit in helping others, but that's sometimes limited by resources, whether it be financial, time, availability, what have you. But you can make a difference every single day, and a really significant difference. And that's just by, first and foremost, being the most genuine, authentic version of you. The reason why this is important is when you are in a good space in your own life, when you are enjoying and doing your purpose and engaging in activities in relationships that make you happy, you energetically just automatically contribute to the whole good. So that in itself is a contribution. The other thing is, it's really important to take care of yourself and to make sure that you are in a good spot, because if you're not resourced, you really can't be of great assistance to others. It takes energy to output energy, so you have to feed yourself so that you're even capable of doing that, because you exerting all your energy to help and not taking care of you is going to cause you to really kind of decompensate over time, and that's not serving to you, and it's really not serving the best for others too, not long term. So that being said, the other thing that I really recommend is, just showing and cultivating compassion, patience, and regard for others. I came across a book and I was reading it, and the author, though sarcastic, she was just kind of adding commentary to sort of the, I think, sense that people are really dissociated now from others, and as she termed it, regard other humans as being like meat sacks. And that concept hit me hard. First, I just can't fathom that. Maybe perhaps as being an empath, I just have such high regard for people that it would be so difficult for me to feel such a lack of connection. But at the same time, she was really accurate. People have really gotten to the point of being so disconnected that there's almost no regard sometimes in our daily life for other people, where there can be sort of a defensive stance, there can be sort of a judging. We're just moving so fast in life, and we're so stuck in our head and just kind of trying to survive days that we don't always have a lot of energy to be compassionate or understanding of other people and their situations. And it shows in our responses to them, whether it's like screaming and flipping people off in the car, or getting really impatient in lines at stores, or making negative comments to people in person, or usually more commonly on Facebook. And what I really invite you to consider is the wonderful impact you can have by just in your daily lives, no matter where you go, exhibiting some sense of patience, compassion, and empathy for other people. If you are noticing someone's just seemingly having a bad day, like you can either sense their energy or they just seem really agitated, the act of just acknowledging them, just making eye contact, smiling, saying a nice something to them, like, I hope you're having an okay day. Like, these tiny moments are so powerful. One, they tend to be very personalized, so the person receiving is really getting a gift from you. And two, they tend to be really in the moment of when a person's needing that. So the offerings of generosity, like whether you donate to charity or participate in helping, is tremendous. Like, I'm not undermining the value of that. I'm just saying that in addition to that, we can do things daily that can be so impactful and really shift energy as well. And you might feel empowered to know that you can make a difference every day just by being kind. I'm one of those people that tends to leave her cell phone in the car, and I'm at the store and I'm actually looking at people half on their phones, not really paying attention. A good quarter probably just like trying to get whatever it is they're needing to race home, or whatever activity they need to go to. And you can see sort of the hustle and bustle of life. And once in a while, you'll have someone that will look at you and kind of connect. And I've seen people that are struggling, and I am always really reassuring, like if someone has a lot of things in their cart and they're like, I'm so sorry I have so much, but it's fine. I'm not in a rush. It's all good. So those tiny moments are really awesome. They can make a really big impact on people. Sometimes strangers can lean in and offer just really genuine but simple statements that stays with the person forever. Don't ever underestimate the importance of just acknowledging another human, just through eye contact, nodding, a smile, or if you see another person in distress, to not be afraid to offer assistance. Even if the request is something you can't do, just the offering itself can be so healing. So many people are sitting in life struggling and feeling alone, and when they are offered kindness and sympathy, even from a stranger, it's so healing. It's so profound for them. I cannot tell you how many times I've met with clients and they're struggling through something, usually a big transitional life event, and they're feeling really low and they're feeling really alone. And quite honestly, sometimes the most valuable thing I did was listen and maybe even offer a hug. And that makes me really sad. It makes me really sad that sometimes all people want is a hug. It shows the need for connection. It shows the need for compassion. It shows the amount of, I think, chronic loneliness that a lot of people experience daily. So if you can cultivate your energy to just be a connect with those that you run into, you can do so much. You can be the listening ear to your friends. You can be the parent that hugs their child after a bad day and just is reassuring. You can be the partner that is supporting their significant other through a life transition, and just being really emotionally present. And please don't ever underestimate the value of that. It's so critical, and it's so needed. And sometimes we feel like we can do way more, and what's really needed are these simple gestures that have actually way more power in those moments than anything else. So I'm just wanting to help kind of create an awareness that we can and are empowered to do good every day through small, simple gestures, and really encourage people to do that. I can tell you wholeheartedly that I've seen the impact on other people. I've experienced the impact of these simple gestures that even years later are still resonating with me in a really positive way. So please use your energy just to love on other people and help sort of combat this disconnect that seems to be permeating our culture. And you can just model and be that, and that in itself can really be a catalyst for a lot of change. So that's all I had to say on that. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. I thank you for your time, and I wish you the greatest of days. Bye.